So now we check skin. So now we check skin. We look at skin overall because your skin is the largest eliminative organ on the body. Not only is it the largest eliminative organ on the body, but it's the largest organ on the body. The skin acts as a third kidney. So we read in the face. We're gonna look at the face. All right, we see a few irritations, but these are type of irritations from hair laying on it, certain oils being produced by the skin. I don't see any digestive. None. I mean, she's pretty healthy. Yeah. Then we look at the color of the skin, make sure that her melanin is even. Melanin is very even. Her pigmentation is even. Then I'm starting to look around to see for hydration. So now with hydration, we check the hands.
Like that.
Mm-hmm. So
turn them around. So yeah.
So we looking for lines. We see little bitty lines in here.
Yeah,
but usually they start forming up here. So we don't see that much dehydration, but we do see it setting in. Then we check to see if her blood flowing properly. If your blood is not flowing properly, when you press down, it takes a long time for the blood to flow back to the tip of the finger. So notice when I press it, it goes to a lot of pigmentation, but as soon as I see that, the blood flow right back to the fingertips. All right, now usually we tell them, since she actually is working here and she's not a real client or patient, we tell them do not have any nail polish on because we have to check the nails. Mm-hmm. And what we do is we check the nails for lines. Lines indicate parasites. Lines also indicate that you're lacking minerals. You're very mineral deficient. Usually your mineral, see, you can check hers right now. And see, we don't have any lines in T fingers. There's no lines. We need to find somebody that got lines in their fingers. Yeah. Right. We're gonna wait till we get this sound crazy, but we need to wait till an unhealthy client comes and go live and do it. Not talking about nobody, but to show y'all what we actually looking for. So when you start seeing lines, brittle nails, that's lack of vitamin E, lack of calcium, lack of magnesium. We see lines, that's iron deficiency, iron phosphate deficiency, magnesium deficiency, B12 and B17 deficiency. You see what I'm saying? So these are just things that you can see. You can check the feet as well. See if they got toenail fungus. That means that they have a glucose problem. Most people with toenail fungus, their A1Cs are high. You'll see it's above a 5.6 to a 5.9, meaning they pre-diabetic going into a diabetic, what you would call hyperglycemic state. So these are just simple tips that you can do at home by yourself to show you where you at on the state of your health. These other machines.
I'm trying to relax because the other day I had got really upset, and then the next morning I woke up and I was dizzy and nauseous, and my blood pressure was elevated.
Yeah, because that anger does that. It puts cortisol into the blood. It puts adrenaline in the blood. It puts your body into what you would call a state of fight or flight. And then you start having these energies or these hormones inside your blood mixing chemistry, and then you will have a physical reaction for them. You have to remember, whenever you're happy, that's dopamine. That is a chemical reaction from an emotional state. Whenever you're angry and sad, that is called epinephrine or neuroepinephrine. Whenever you're afraid, that is called adrenaline. When adrenaline gets high inside the bloodstream and it starts leaking what you would call iron phosphate or what you would call chromes, this is what you would call adrenochrome. You see what I'm saying? So that's adrenochrome that's being produced in the system. Whenever you want to make love or you want to bond, that is called oxytocin. You see that? So for every emotion, there's a chemical hormonal factor that happens in the body. So if you get angry, especially angry real fast, it can mess with your liver. It can mess with your kidneys, your adrenals. It can make you nauseated. It can give you the vomiting, throwing up feeling. Yes, all of that. So that shows you, though, that being angry is not a natural state for human beings. We're loving, nurturing creatures, and we're forgiving creatures. Not saying be stupid and forgive everybody, but it just shows you to be slow to anger. Because you hurt yourself more than you hurt somebody else, as you can see.
Yes, I'm like, I can't believe just that fast my body did a full turnaround.
Yes, stress will kill you dead as a doorknob.
So is there anything that I can take to calm down? Well, I feel like I'm trying.
So the best herbs you can take for calming down, first I'm going to tell you an exercise you can do. You can box breathe, where you'll breathe in through your nasal passage for 4 seconds. You will hold that for 4 seconds. You will exhale for 4 seconds. And then you will hold for 4 seconds. It's called box breathing. So breath exercises, diaphragmatic breathing is the first thing that you can do without taking anything. The herb you need is already within inside of you, and it's called CO2 and oxygen. The next thing outside of that is you can take calming teas. Chamomile is a calming tea. It'll calm you down. The next tea is valerian root. Valerian root is a calming tea. It'll calm you down. looking at blue colors, blue and purple. That's a calming frequency. It'll calm you down. So the first thing is utilize the breath. Always breathe. After that, take a drink of H2O or H3O2, which is your fruit water or just regular spring water. After that, you can take the teas that I was telling you about, the chamomile teas, the valerian root teas.
Mm-hmm.
Teas is going to calm down the sympathetic nervous system and bring you more into the parasympathetic. When you think about parasympathetic, that's the feminine magnetism side. When you think about the actual, the parasympathetic, that's magnetism, that's feminine. Then you got sympathetic, which is logic, that's electrical. That's what makes you angry. So when you truly into your feminine nature, you ain't gonna get angry anyway. So just stay in your femininity, stay in your divine feminine, and that won't have you acting like that and basically killing yourself.
Right.
These are
That's
these are yes. So that's all you need to do. So valerian root tea, chamomile tea is very, very good.
okay.
Wild yam root is very, very good. And
Okay.
these things are what you will call anti-stimulants, which mean they will calm the nerve. They will increase blood circulation, and it will just bring your heartbeat down to about 70 beats per minute. That's what you need.
Yeah, because it's like at 90 and 100.
Yeah, see, ashwagandha works on a two-way street. If your thyroid messed up, don't take ashwagandha thinking it's gonna calm you down because it can give you heart palpitations. So them two herbs I just said, them three herbs I just said, would be very, very good for
Okay.
you. But none of it beats the breath.
Breathing.
Breath,
Okay.
yes. And breath is a form of meditation. That's what you call spirituality. Spirits means breath. Ality is reality. So to be in true spirituality means to master one breath. And if you can master your breath, you can master your anger. And if you can master your emotions or what you call energy in motion, that's what makes you what God is. Because you above emotions at that point.
Mm.